Welcome to Level Up TV with me, Disrepute, and Vor for ClanBase Nations Cup 2012, Slovakia versus Italy. And the first map is going to be Italy's map pick, Hidden Fortress. Quickly run down the teams. So for Slovakia, Yoko, Kosu, Matod, and Rindo. And for Italy, we got Rick Mage, Dimitri, Hal, and Zyrinx. Vor, you're an expert at this map, or so you claim. So give us some insight.
Well, first off, thank you for such a warm welcome, Disrepute. It is great to be here.
You're welcome, Vor. Always good to have such a positive, passionate individual as yourself involved in an internet video webcast.
Well, I agree entirely, Disrepute, and I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to be wonderful.
It's going to be a superstar, amazing game between...
The best news, of course, is that we are on the greatest map ever in TDM history.
Or
I
just
say
generally
TDM
Quake
history because, you know, I include all games in that. This is possibly the greatest map
all
of
team
all
games.
time.
All team games.
Games? Yes, yes.
I'd just say generally all games.
All games, exactly. This is the absolute best map ever. Anyone who disagrees is
Incorrect.
on our list of people I want bad stuff to happen to.
Like lumps of coal in their stockings at Christmas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No presents from
That's
Santa Claus
terrible,
for you.
that would be.
Exactly. That would be a nightmare.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street, exactly.
So they've done a coin toss, I guess, to see which map is first, actually. And it's Tails, so I don't know, I wasn't watching.
Well, Italy have told them to pick first. Hopefully
gonna
we're
pick
past
players?
the debacle of maps have already been picked, apparently, which we all know is bullshit.
Okay, so it's going to be Hidden Fortress and Grim Dungeons, and they're just establishing that for some reason, even though they'd already said it. That's
Exactly.
bizarre, but
Well, at least you've got it in VOD this. It's there
Yeah.
as
Yeah, there we
visual
go.
evidence
Got
for
a
all those
VOD.
people that mute us.
they did pick the maps. Yeah, all those people that mute us because we've ruined the stream. Okay, it's actually going to be Grim Dungeons. Do you know what?
Well,
because your
I don't
intro
mind.
was so beautiful, Vor, I'm
I don't
not going to
mind.
edit it.
Save the best till last. Save DM20, Hidden Fortress till last.
The decider between these two maps, potentially.
Well, if there's going to be a 2-0 win by
Yeah.
either team,
Yeah.
it will be decided on the
There
Hidden
you go.
Fortress.
It's hard to find.
And if it happens that the third map is Tornado, we can just end the VOD there.
And we see there Axion, just establishing for anybody that didn't read, maps are Grim Dungeons and Hidden Fortress. There you go.
So we've now been confirmed for the third time that those are the maps.
And in
Wonderful
fact,
news.
there's actually going to be a team member change now for Italy.
This is very tactical. I kind of like this. You know, map specialists come in for specific maps. I think that's a wise decision if you've got a squad where you have different specialists.
Yeah, what would our squad be? What would our map specialists be? What map would
Well,
I
I'd be like the uber specialist. I just play all maps.
Oh, okay.
And you could play. I'm just trying to think of a map you're
Tornado?
good at. Wait, it'll come to me in a sec. A map you're good at.
Bespin?
You can play Dueling Keeps.
Dueling Keeps, yes! I would love to play that. Bit of Instagib.
Instagib.
CDM.
Everybody loves Instagib.
I know.
It's the most popular mode in Quake Live as well. I'll have you know.
Is it? Is
Just
it
behind,
indeed?
just ahead of Clan Arena.
Really?
Yeah,
Head of Clan Arena.
yeah. Followed closely by Free for All.
Okay, that's FFA for anybody that wants.
Then comes TDM, of course.
Kosu's given us a great little demonstration of all the little jumps and tricks you can do on this map. These little
Is it?
areas. Yeah, it's a very exciting player, Kosu. Of course, he did dominate you on one occasion.
Sorry?
What? Yeah, well, we all saw one of your games once.
Look, just because he kills me once or twice in a map, and I kill him
minute.
about 50 times, yeah?
You
It
just
doesn't mean he
imagine
dominated
killing him.
me.
Here we go, watch this skill he's going to do. That he jumps that. Straight out of the bounce pad. Look at that, just clipped off the top. Spinning around, he's got the rail out, goes down to Rick Mage! So this is like, for people on YouTube, this VOD, normally I would have already cut it and started again at this point, but because obviously the high quality production of Level Up TV, state of the art,
world renowned
facilities. But on this occasion I've decided to keep it in just to show you what Quake's really like, and it doesn't run on schedule.
Ever. Wow, did you see that rocket? Did you see that?
Astonishing, bro. I wasn't actually looking at the time though, but...
Fucking hell. I hope someone... Oh man, it's on the VOD. Yes. Saved for the ages to witness such a rocket.
Who did it?
Such a rocket will
Was it
never be
Matod that did it?
Matod, yes.
Yeah, we were on him. We were on him. Was
Such
it a great rocket? So they're just waiting on Zyrinx to rejoin the server. There he is, the main man himself, Mr. Zyrinx, all the way from Italy.
Zyrinx. Zyrinx. I'm not decided yet on how I'm going to pronounce it. I may vary things and say something different every time, just to keep things interesting, just to keep people on their toes, just so they don't think they've got it all sussed.
Yeah, good idea.
No, we don't want people to become complacent.
No, you wouldn't want that. Is that the way? Is that why sometimes you play and you'll get like a -20 net? So you don't want the rest of your team to get complacent, expecting you to pull us through every time.
When the fuck have I ever got a net like that, mate?
Oh,
I'm always like +20, +40s, +35s, +60s.
60?
Yeah, only a few times though. Like, a few times in like a week.
Before they invented Mercy Limit, presumably.
Yeah, exactly. Now that they've added this Mercy Limit in, me, I'm normally like a late game player. I pick up all the frags when people are starting to feel fatigue, but I'm still going strong.
Yeah, it's quite a good method of training, isn't it? It's sort of marathon training in Quake.
Well, yeah, it is exactly. I mean, you can't have your whole team going all out from the get-go. It's slow and steady wins the race, and I'm there to mop up at the end. After just playing the support role and being generous with allowing people to take all the items ahead of me and giving my
MG
weapons
only,
away. I play
ten.
MG only pretty much because the way I see it, you kind of need that MG specialist in today's metagame.
Here we go. We're gonna go live on Italy versus Slovakia, ClanBase Nations Cup 2012.
3, 2, 1.
Switching around, and it is Kosu point of view. Getting that lower yellow rocket launcher. Nobody around him to spawn. In fact, we see that often nowadays.
Well, the action's been at the red armor, where Italy, they've come out with 2 frags, and they look to be in control.
Here we go. Kosu going to change all that though, moving in with his rocket launcher, with the rail. Gets caught out by Hal with great LG ripping him to shreds. Oh, nice couple of pummels in as well, and Yoko, and he's only left with 17 health.
Hal, of course, Sturmy's bro. Some of those skills have rubbed off, no doubt.
Now I do have power up times. They are in 20 seconds time, which would lead them
pretty
late.
That is late. Plenty of time to be caught out. I mean, you go for that early setup, which you kind of have to do just in case, but you're just sitting there hoping the power-up's going to come up, and it just doesn't.
Here we go. Look, I mean, Slovakia tried to set up the battle suit with their whole team, and pretty much everybody's been killed.
They've come out with it.
Yeah, and they cycled around and managed to kill the Italians and get it back. So Kosu.
Rick Mage, though, he's in possession of the quad. He has an LG, he has armor, so he's going to be making his way into red armor now. He's caught Kosu straight away.
Wow, ripped him to shreds with that LG.
Really big kill then for Italy to try and keep control of that red.
Quad is eliminated pretty quickly though after he couldn't get any more frags out of it.
And this is a nice position by Rindo. Oh, he's actually gone in on his own. I mean, I don't like that so much. I was going to say, nice position he had in the shotgun room. If he was able to hold that position, it might have allowed a way in for his teammates.
God.
Oh, he's being supported now.
Yeah, he did a good job doing the damage. He just didn't get the frag, unfortunately. I mean, if he got that frag, he probably could have got the frag on the second player as well.
Yeah, it's still going to be contesting this red armor, though. It's not really clear cut who's come away with the control, although Zyrinx looks pretty strong. He's got a red armor. or most of it still remaining. Good health. And those Slovakians, they're not going to try and come in through that doorway, surely.
How many rails were on the map there? At least 3 people had rails.
Well, that's what happens when you get killed with your rail out. Ideally, you don't drop a gun as powerful as rail. Although perhaps the effect of rail on this map, it's not really useful universally on this map. It's only a few key positions where it's really at its strongest. Still, not a weapon you want to drop.
I'm surprised actually Zyrinx didn't read that situation. I mean, they saw 2 Slovakian players in that doorway to the rail position. And they should have used the stack and maybe the advantage. I mean, they killed them pretty quick to then rush the quad area.
Yeah, I mean, his stack is, it's ticking down. It's going to be, somewhat wasted in a way, but not totally. He's still going to be very strong for this suit, which is important.
Nice first rocket on Matod. Takes him out as well. Took a load of damage. Almost missing out on the battle suit there, though. Does come out on top with it.
Good attempt at a steal by Slovakia.
And they gave them that opportunity, is what I'm saying, that Slovakia pushed, got punished, but they didn't push them
Kosu.
enough. Here we go, against Zyrinx.
Nice rockets.
Good LG as well, though. It survives quite a long time. I mean, Zyrinx took a lot of damage there, but...
Yeah, I mean, he really needed all of that armor he had with the suit. Because Kosu hit some pretty good damage.
Now he's going to move out to this upper LG area. Exactly what you would expect him to do. Does just get that frag in time. Oh my god!
Oh wow, the nades.
I don't think he quite noticed that one. Zyrinx going to get a pummel in there on Matod. He's caught out a little bit.
I mean, those nades, they're kind of crucial because you can imagine that had Zyrinx survived those nades and taken out the Slovakian, now he could have found himself in control of quad LG whilst his team still has control of red, and that would put Slovakia in a real tight spot. I mean, they're already 16 frags behind. You can't really afford to, give too much more away.
Following Hal at the moment, does manage to get a couple of frags inside that red room, which basically Italy had lost control of. Grabbing himself the red on top of that, but he's lost most of that armor and his health. Still has the rail and rockets. Nice play, really nice.
Wow, really
nice
good
play. Quality play, trying to palm off his weapons, but no one was actually in position to pick them up. Got to switch away. Oh my god, nice rocket.
Yeah, that was a strong rocket because it did damage to 2 players at the same time. Of course, the hit sound never reflects that. It gives you the hit sound for the minimum damage range, which is kind of weird. This is aggressive from Zyrinx. But play like that, just before quad as well. That's crucial. That amount of damage output. But he's back again.
Oh my god, he can come out on top on Rindo, and he does. He's only got 1 health, but a teammate is there. Hal's surely going to take this quad in 2 seconds' time. He has a shotgun to work with as well. The upper yellow is up. And just going to rush through. Bounce suit's delayed. Matod does get it. If he goes at the bounce pad, could be in trouble. He actually gets blocked at the bounce pad. He hit a rocket on. Oh my god, great air rocket by Hal before his machine gun down. But what a suicidal thing to do. And we say this almost every match we see on this map.
Because someone always chooses to do it. They always seem to think, oh, I'm coming up a bounce pad, and it's hard to hit people coming up bounce pads, isn't it?
It is. It's very difficult. Well, I find it almost impossible. That's why I always suicide at bounce pads.
I practice it so much, shooting people coming up a bounce pad, because it is one of the toughest things to do in Quake.
As soon as you get onto Grim Dungeons as well, that's where you'll need those skills. Kosu moving out into this upper yellow, shaft in hand.
Yeah, important that they keep this under control. I mean, we've seen how aggressive Italy have been at attempting to control red and then push someone out to LG.
Well, they are in control of the red at the moment, Slovakia, so he's doing a pretty decent job of dealing out a bit of damage.
And it's the first time Slovakia have really had control of red, and it's always interesting to see what happens when the control switches, because you quite often see certain teams that they're quite comfortable in control of red and they take a lead, but then their game kind of falls apart because they don't have much experience necessarily playing the yellows. It'll be interesting to see if that's the case with Italy.
And there is a 4-second gap, is it, between the power-ups? Quad first.
Yeah, so, with some pretty swift movement, you could maybe get in a position to try and knock that suit in the void with the quad.
Looks like Hal might be the one to take it, or Zyrinx.
No pressure on the quad though from Slovakia, it doesn't look like. No one trying to rail in or shoot some rockets. Good defensive positions by Italy.
Here we go, Zyrinx going to take the lower route. Interesting. Well, obviously heard the lower yellow is up. Good blocking off though by Matod. Should have delayed the battlesuit just enough time. He's caught him perfectly. Whoa, look at him.
Late pickup really caused, no chance for that suit to get out of there alive.
Give me the LG, come on. And Zyrinx is just going to try and kill his teammate. But going to move out to this upper yellow. Try and get maximum advantage from this power play. And I'm always a little bit surprised that teams also, we saw Kosu there going straight up the bounce pad. They rush it a little bit, trying to get back. Sometimes you should just wait until the quads run out, then all as a four rush that area. But they decided to rush into the red here.
Excellent.
Yeah, and Zyrinx, Zerinax, he's cleaning them up. He's still got a lot of armour to work with. He's got two really powerful guns, rocket and lightning gun. Ideal weapons for defending this red with. He didn't need to take that nade though.
Nice rocket, does take out Yoko. He can block off the doorway. Two players coming through.
Did
a bit of damage
on one of them.
Not quite enough to stop them coming through, but I don't think Slovakia are going to win out this CES battle at this rate.
Well, we've got even numbers at the moment there, 3v3. They aren't coming out on top though, it doesn't look like. It looks like Italy have managed to defend this.
Wow, nice rockets from Flash. And there we go, Italy do come out on top.
Yeah, it just seemed that it generally is spawn luck, but due to the spawn luck that Italy had, they were quicker back to that red armour, and that's often what the fights come down to. If there's a battle for red, it's who gets the lucky spawns and can get back and help their teammates, and eventually that team will solidify control.
Zyrinx,
control
170
leading up
armor.
to this suit.
10 seconds to go before Quad just spamming in these rockets. Doing some nice damage as well. I mean, it's ranged rockets. Shouldn't be that hard to dodge. He's just going to wait for the battlesuit. So we're going to watch the quad. Howl comes up the bounce pad, misses the rocket on the quad. Yoko's gone a slower route, and well, I think he messed it up.
Yeah, there was plenty of time to get there. I mean,
oh, Zyrinx has actually run out of rockets. His teammate did just drop a rocket launcher right behind him.
And Joko's, he's not totally stacked, but he's healthy and he's in the red armor room, so he has position. But the thing he has to worry about is 8 seconds of suit with no quad. That's fairly smart by Zyrinx, although it hasn't really allowed him to do much. I mean, he delayed his move into red until quad was expiring, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. But it's worked out in the end. It's just, he didn't really do what he would have liked, which would have been clear out the red with his suit. With the help from his teammates, there's no problem.
Yeah, they do retain control of it. 3 seconds to go until that spawns. Zyrinx going to pick it up. I'm going to cycle away from him though, just see maybe what on the other side of the map they're doing. Yoko with grenades, Matod right at the rail position.
And he's not having the greatest game. I mean, such an experienced player, long time top player with 4 kings on this map, but he's not having his greatest game.
And this is the thing, like, Italy can just slow the pace of the game down. There's no rush for them now, 30 odd frags.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this lead is sort of lead you should never give up, and they no longer need to take any risks. It's all about Slovakia having to take risks now to try and come back, and Italy can just play a patient, controlled game, and they can just punish those mistakes and expand their lead further.
Oh, look at that, easy rail flash, the bounce pad attack, that's good. Grenade spam though, that should stop Italy getting through. Still 2 players coming through. I mean, Howl really shouldn't be able to get the quad here. Look how much damage Matod took in the end. I mean, oh my god, he does actually get taken out by a rocket from Rick Mage, a well-placed rocket as well, and this should be an easy battlesuit pickup.
Yeah, Zerinax, easy pickup.
Oh, nice rockets. I've seen some great rockets actually from these 2 sets of players.
Yeah. Important map to have good rockets on as well. Lots of round the corner rockets, and if you're the sort of guy who hits direct rockets round the corner, it's terribly frustrating.
Neither of them wanting to dodge too much there because they didn't want to be put in a position where they could get knocked in the void. They just sort of stood straight on. But Zyrinx, excellent run again.
Yeah, Zyrinx looking really good at the moment.
We're just going to call him something different every time.
Trying to.
Besides, is that one of them?
Oh yeah.
Slovakia moving in, trying to take control of this red area again.
Yeah, Kosu's hitting some good rails from the back. Well, he's missing some now as well. I mean, you really need to hit these. The difference between holding on to this and losing out will be how many rails he hits.
He's missed the last, I don't know, 6 of them, I think.
Yeah, he
Even
went
the
from
one that picked up the
+70% rail to down to 50, so quite a few misses. And you know, if he'd have hit those rails, you know, they'd have been comfortably in control of this area. Hitting some rockets though, so he's making up for it.
Yeah, just palm off his weapon to
Now the
his
difference
teammate.
is 37 frags, and you know, there's still 7.5 minutes left. I mean, this isn't over by any means, but I mean, I said it earlier. Italy don't need to take any risks, so it should take a long time to make this frag difference
Look
up
at that.
if they are.
Matod moving in, takes out 2 of their players, wins over Lightning on yellow control, and just before quad needs to stay there and support his teammate. Zyrinx has got grenades, it does a lot of damage, and there's 2 very weak Slovakian players in here. Yoko does pick it up, the quad goes down though. And it's all in the battlesuit now in 5 seconds time. Can Rick Mage make his way there? That's who we're following now. 1 second to go, it doesn't look like he gets it, but Zyrinx does. Kosu just taking him out with the rocket.
Yeah, took him out with a direct rocket as he was still stood on that platform. You know, he picked up that pummel kill, so he wasn't going to get embarrassed by dying to a pummel, but that rocket was waiting for him straight after. Kosu kind of attacking on his own, it looks like, and it's kind of easy pickings when you have someone attack on their own. It's all about attacking red as a team, using all different angles and just getting in the room, surviving, allow your other teammates to get in and support you, and that's the basis for a good red attack.
If you can do some pre-entry damage, that would be useful as well, but it's difficult on this map. There's a couple of rail shots you can do. If you hit a grenade, maybe you spammed in or something, but generally it's all about a coordinated attack.
Yeah, and Italy, they have the rail secured, so you know, one of those avenues of entry, hitting rails from the above the rail bounce pad, you know, that's locked off from Slovakia at the moment, and you know, if they've got any hope of coming back, you know, 39 frags behind, you know, they do need to actually go on the aggressive, look to get kills, but you know, a lot easier said than done.
We're going to lose this lower yellow area to
Rick
Rick
Mage,
Mage.
this is perfect play from him. You know, he's using his red armor, coming in, dominating that lower area. Just hits a rail, moves away, which is perfect. Takes no return damage. You do things like that, and there's no chance for Slovakia to come back.
I mean, you could easily just let them have quad, but if you've done so much damage to them, whoever's going to pick it up is not going to be stacked anyway, and there'll be an easy kill.
Yeah, they pretty much got
Look
one
at this,
red,
it's a good move.
one yellow to
All
work
4
with.
of them moving in together, and that is a
Ideal
textbook.
attack.
Brilliant play. Zyrinx going to take it. 2 of his teammates ahead of him as well. Well coordinated.
Yeah, really nice play.
Decides not to double it up. I always advise that as well. Split the power-ups.
Yeah, because if it happens to get voided, you just lost both power-ups.
And that was just such an excellent maneuver. That is really a great example of how to play that kind of setup with the power-ups.
Yep, I mean, they had to attack quad because it was so long before suit, you know, 10 seconds pretty much is the difference. If you just sit back and don't attack it, you're just inviting the the quad to come and kill your battlesuit as it gets picked up. We're seeing a really strong performance by Italy, and you know, they look pretty good going forward in this tournament.
Yeah, look very good, especially adding Sturmy back into that lineup.
Yep, certainly a welcome addition to, I think, just about any imaginable lineup in Quake Live.
We'll have to see how they get on the second map though without him, but that is their map pick. So Slovakia... Well, is there a mercy limit? Is it 80?
Maybe.
Because what are we, 60 at the moment?
You know, talking about mercy limits, yeah, I don't really think they should be in. I know, I've kind of changed my mind on mercy limit. I don't like them. I think they're good for pickup and stuff like that, but I don't know about having them in for competitive games.
Well, they have them in... have them in football and stuff, don't they?
No.
Yeah, if a team's winning...
Impressive.
No,
Oh yeah, if you're losing badly, you can get all your players, well, 5 players sent off and then the game's forfeit, yeah.
Yeah, what if you're losing like 10-0 and you just get sent off? Forfeit the game 3-0, isn't it? Hal picking up the battle suit.
Picking up his 4th pummel kill as well.
They did miss out on that quad.
And there we go, suicide up the bounce pad. Why not?
I mean...
The game's already won.
Yeah, that's the
to do
thing.
it.
Because the game's already won, I mean, I can't be too critical of that. Obviously it is a mistake, but...
If this was a tied game at the moment, you'd be saying, he just
Big and
threw the
mental,
game.
yeah.
What's he done?
Some kind of betting scandal, I'd be claiming.
Betting scandal, exactly.
Yeah.
Rocking the world of esports at the moment.
Is
It's
it?
already claimed cricket as a victim. Esports is next on the list.
Football, of course.
Not as much of
Italy.
a problem now. We've got rid of players like Grobbelaar.
In Italy, though. Where they
Okay.
fix the league every year, and oh look, it's Italy that's playing. Well, that's going to be a massive scandal in the brewing. But luckily, they are winning by 55 frags, so I don't think there is.
No worries.
How do we go off on that tangent? You see Matod there, he just moved out the room. I don't really know why he moved out the room, but potentially opened up an opportunity for Italy to move in. He had a rail, here's Rocket, it's the perfect 2 weapons. He can even counter with an LG. He's got health, armour. Needs to back up, nice rail. Just watch for the spawner behind it, the shotgun. Always got to be careful of that one.
Nice rail again.
Whoa, what?
How did that do no damage? It looked like it hit him direct nearly.
Oh,
this is
great rail!
aggressive, but
Pushes in with the LG. That was a good manoeuvre. Teammates supporting as well. They should come out on top here if they don't just miss every shot. Rindo hits another shot. That's actually really nice play. Zyrinx does just survive. I think they needed more players to support them. It seemed like they were a little bit split there. Like Slovakia committed 2 and then the other 2 kind of came. Oh, Flash getting the battle suit, a double power up to end it off.
Oh, nice. Go for another pummel.
I'm going to switch around to Zyrinx with the quad. I think he might be a little bit more effective.
And quad equals more exciting.
Well, he got 71% rail vol.
Yeah, pretty handy.
Pretty normal for Zyrinx. Or lots of Italian players who seem to have amazing aim.
I'm back.
They just birth them like that. We're in a stream.
TDM stream.
I think the Mercy limit is about 80 as well, isn't it? So they're just going to miss out on that. But a pretty commanding and dominating victory there by Italy on the first
Yeah, real
match.
strong. I mean, look at that. 12k damage. Wow, that's pretty rare for Grim Dungeons. Well, it's 11.6k and it gets rounded up, but still.